Good evening, everyone. This is Gregor. Welcome to the stream. And today we'll be doing a bit more Outer Wilds. But first, this day in gaming, I guess. Um, I'm pretty sure, like at this point, I've probably like read the same day, like twice. Like there has to be like an overlap in like the days that I've streamed last year and this year, because this is actually about to be like the second year I have this redemption thing active. So maybe next year I'm just like gonna like stop it, I guess. Every year that's new releases. Hey Django, hi, how's it going? How are we doing today? I mean, yeah, it's like every year, but like considering I have to read like between 20 and 35 years worth of releases just to like get to like the one or two new releases that are potentially there at the very bottom of the list. I don't think I'm getting much value out of the challenge anymore, out of the redemption anymore, to be honest. How are we doing today, by the way? Uh, you would not believe the day that I've had today, but probably not a good idea to share in that case. Happy thing though, I did get like a small payout from Twitch now that they've like changed their like the affiliate payout threshold, and I decided to kind of like add a bit to that and get myself a new microphone, the Shure. It's not the Shure that I wanted to get, but considering that one's like 600 euros, probably not something I can justify for a stream this size. But I did get the next best thing, which is the MV7X, I want to say. I do hope it sounds okay. I didn't have time to test it out because I literally ordered it today. It arrived today, surprisingly. And then I kind of like got home at, well, I actually got home like half an hour ago. So it's like all I could do to just like shove some food in my mouth and, you know, get this hooked up for the stream. So yeah, I do hope it sounds decent. I can see it's like a bit too loud, but then again, it probably picks up like the higher frequencies a lot more easily, which makes it, you know, a bit weird. I'm probably gonna have to like recalibrate the sound gate, to be honest, and like the suppressor as well. But I like it. It's actually like a lot heavier than my previous one, which also means that the mount that I have now has like a better time of like balancing itself. I do still need to figure out a bit better positioning, to be honest. Like maybe something like this. I mean, I don't hate this. Like, how does that sound? Not too great. Got a sore throat and probably getting sick. Oh, that sucks. Hope it's just like the regular plain old school flu or something. Not like the newfangled COVID stuff. Knock on wood. But yeah, had like a hell of a day myself. In case you couldn't tell, had like a lovely dentist's appointment yesterday, in which I got told that next week I'm scheduled for extracting a tooth here, and I'm probably gonna have to put an implant in its place, which is fun and expensive and probably very, very painful. Plus the fact that I'm gonna be going around without a tooth there for the next 4 months, while everything gets prepped for me to get a screw shoved up my gum and jawbone. Doesn't sound too good when I say it out loud, to be honest. Hey, G Scorpion. Actually, how are we doing today? But let me also just like put on some music. It's actually like some music that I've been listening to a lot lately. Oh. Wait, no, not this one. What the? There we go. It's just like I just wanted like an excuse to like put the Yakuza 0 music on while I was doing like this day in gaming. But yeah, how are we doing today? G Scorpion. This is called Fever Time. This is the song that plays on the Majima side whenever you get like a, well, Fever Time, party time thing in the Cabaret Tsar minigame. I don't know, I've actually been listening to this on repeat for like the better part of like last week. I don't know, like it just like speaks to me in like a very, very weird way. And I'm gonna be honest, like game-wise, this song does a lot more in making me want to play that minigame efficiently than the actual rewards that you get through it. Like getting this song to play and actually play for like a long duration, like kind of like stack it over and over, actually turned out to be like a much like better incentive than all the money or the XP that you get out of Cabaret Tsar, which is amusing, but yeah, it's also a very short song, unfortunately. Speaking of short things, this is kind of like the opposite of that, so let me just like get started with This Day in Gaming, September 27th. It's like a couple of good ones, couple of ones that I've not played, mostly Japanese ones. A lot of interesting ones today generally. So let's see. Let's go back to 1996, 26 years ago, with Wave Race 64 coming out on the N64. The first game that I'm aware of, at least, which had like jet skis as the main vehicle of choice. While it's not like Wave Race 64 specifically, the Blue Storm sequel on the GameCube also probably had like some of the most visually striking fluid physics in like the fourth console generation, I think, which is like the GameCube, PS2, original Xbox time period. In fact, I think like the GameCube had like a lot of focus towards like fluid physics, more or less. Because I remember like Mario Sunshine also did like this whole thing where you could code every surface in like water, and it got like this like wet sheen to it, which was for the time very impressive. But yeah, Wave Race 64 was the Nintendo 64 one. Surprising no one. I haven't actually played this one, but I've seen demos of it in magazines and on like those in-store demo stations, I guess they were called. So basically, if you're like about my age or like maybe a bit older, you may have had a memory, like a vague memory of visiting like electronics shops or hobbyist shops or like even toy stores, and they would have like consoles set up in these like dome-like structures, so you wouldn't be able to actually mess with the actual console. And out the structure came a little cable with the controller, which was also kind of in most cases attached to like a bracket, so you couldn't actually pull it off and take it with you. And they would run what would call like demo reels of games. So basically, older games, if you let them go on for a certain amount of time, like for example, you get them running for like 5 minutes in the main menu or so, they would enter what was called attract mode. And what attract mode is what it says on the tin. It's a in-engine, usually, cutscene of like vertical slice pieces of the game, like segments of the game where you would see the game in action, and it was meant to like be flashy and impressive, so it would kind of like make you go to the demo unit and like try the game out, or ask the clerks there whether that game was on sale, and so on and so forth. You might also have heard it as screensaver mode. You may heard it of as idle mode. The one I remember the most is from Chrono Cross, because it has a song that only plays during attract mode. What the fuck is this? It's too loud. It has a song that only plays during attract mode called Time of the Dream Watch. Google it, it's a great song. And like most games, like both PS One games and N64 games. I'm not sure about Xbox ones because I don't think I've ever seen like an original Xbox display unit or like demo unit set up in like a local shop here. It was always either like N64 rarely or more commonly PS1 consoles. But you'd get like these kind of like reels, and Wave Race 64 was one of the ones that they used to use a lot because it had like some very impressive well, not impressive, but like impressively choreographed races. Because while in the actual Wave Race 64 game, the camera would usually be stuck behind your Wave Rider, except when you were like wiggling the C stick, it would kind of like rotate 90 degrees around the like each side. In the attract mode, they would have like a free floating camera that kind of like took a bit more like cinematic punts and sweeps through the course while the riders were going through it. So it looked a lot more impressive than the actual game ended up being. That being said, it was like a pretty fun racing game. Maybe not like the best known or like the most beloved one, but I enjoyed like what I've seen of it, and probably handled just as well. But yeah, that was it for 26 years ago. Now let's move on to 19 years ago, 2003. We've got like a 7-year gap here for whatever reason, but this was the first time where PC saw IS 6, the Ark of Napishtim. I probably not pronouncing that correctly. The 6th entry in the action RPG series. I've not played this one at all. I've played Is Origin. I've played the first, like the remake of the first two. I've seen a bit of what was it, like the Oath in Felghana? It's like the 5th one or something. But it's basically an action hack and slash series that like evolved from a very interesting but simple bump into enemies combat system, because that was like the first couple of Is games. How they did their combat, you would shove your character basically into enemies, and the only thing that kind of like factored into what you like did was like what angle you kind of like bumped into them, because some enemies were like kind of like shielded on the front, or they were wearing armor, so you had to like do something like a backstab, so you were trying to like kind of like run around them and bump them in like the back. But it eventually evolved into kind of like a more, I don't want to say punishing, but maybe it is. It's kind of like a reflex isometric, usually hack and slash game. At least like Is Origin and Oath in Felghana are, with like some very interesting music choices and a very, very fun, well, not all the time, but like most bosses were like very fun to fight. This one I haven't played. I've heard good things about Ark of that thing. The Ark of Napster or something. I don't know. Apparently the final one, the one that just came out like a year ago, I want to say it's like Nox Monstrum or something like that. That one wasn't particularly good, so maybe like start with like the early ones like Origin or like the remake of 1 and 2. Those I could probably recommend. Speaking of recommendations that I can't make, 15 years ago, 27 of September 2007, Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky SC came out on the PSP in Japan and ended up spawning like a 5 up until this point series of games. Apparently they're very good traditional JRPGs. I may actually own this one on Steam, because like most of them were actually ported to Steam a few years ago, and I believe the newest one has like a concurrent release between like Steam and PS4. But yeah, they're like highly regarded in the JRPG community, and I really need to make some time to play that, or like some of them at least. And sorry, I'm like this is like a lot bigger than the last one, so I'm just like keep bumping into it for some reason. But yeah, speaking of something that I have played a bunch of, I've even actually streamed it a bit. 12 years ago, September 27th, 2010, Dead Rising 2 came out on PC with a god-awful Games for Windows Live integration. I played that version. It was shit. Like, yeah, the novelty of getting the little bloop for like the Xbox achievements coming up was novel. But the multiplayer didn't work correctly because of bad implementation of Game for Windows Live. The DLCs were not available in all regions because of bad implementation of Game for Windows Live. The game was very buggy and crashed a lot because of, you guessed it, buggy implementation of Games for Windows Live. Yeah, I don't, like, in case you didn't like pick up on that, I'm not a big fan of Games for Windows Live. I never was, partially because in Cyprus, like where I'm at now, the almighty Microsoft Corporation hasn't deemed it that like we're like a country of our own, so we didn't actually have like a storefront. And that was kind of hilarious because every DLC for Games for Windows Live enabled games, you had to buy through the Games for Windows Live marketplace. So that was, I can think of like 4 games, I think, off the top of my head. There was like Dead Rising 2, there was Resident Evil 5, there was Dawn of War 2, there was 3. There's like another one too. There's like 4 or 5 that I've had throughout the years. I think it was like the Shadowrun like multiplayer FPS thing. But anyway, you couldn't actually, like, even if you got the game. Oh yeah, Batman, Arkham Asylum, and Arkham City were also games for Windows Live games. So let's take the example of Arkham City. For the longest time, I could not get the Harley Quinn DLC or the Nightwing Trials DLCs because Games for Windows Live would not recognize Cyprus as a region, as a valid region. So the Games for Windows Live marketplace only had 3 pieces of content, not even 3 games, 3 pieces of content, which I assume were mislabeled when like their developers were putting them up on the marketplace. So it would show here because like they would mistakenly have like the no region thing on. If in case you're wondering, those 3 pieces of content were a games like an avatar, like, I don't know, I think it was like a fedora hat or something for like your little like Games for Windows Live avatar. There was like the entire Hitman 2 game. Yes, not the 2001 Hitman game. And a DLC for Dead Rising 2, which came out 12 years ago, September 27th. That is like how this whole tangent began. Because I do so love me going on tangents. Meaningless tangents as well, at that. Anyway, but yeah, like for the longest time, I couldn't like get DLCs for anything that had Games for Windows Live until it finally fucked off and died, and everything moved back to the more normal Steamworks. More like in a way, in a sense, not like entirely normal, but you know, at least it lets me buy things, which is like all I'm asking of like my storefront. But yeah, Dead Rising 2, the sequel to, well, Dead Rising, starring the world's like least interesting stuntman, I guess. There's like some guy named Chuck of all things. My memories of this game is like ridiculously big zombie crowds, the very, very annoying time limit that you get. So basically the Dead Rising games, at least the first 2, I've played a bit of 3, but I don't remember. I've never like even seen 4, but Dead Rising and Dead Rising 2 have this thing where the in-game clock is more or less real time. Time passes while you're kind of like moving around like the in-game locations, and there's like preset events that only happen at specific time points. So for example, there's like a boss that you can only fight between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. at the like at the so-and-so casino on the very first day of like the continuity of the game's continuity. And it's very, very annoying because it keeps rolling, and even though you're kind of like exploring, it feels like you're being punished for taking too long. You do eventually get like the option to kind of like reset everything, keep your XP, keep your items, and just like start like something similar to a New Game Plus on like a fresh time cycle. But honestly, it's such a pain in the ass And it's like one of those things that unless you've got 50 or 60 hours to put into figuring out everyone's schedules over the course of 3 or 4 days, you're just like better off just using a guide and just like rushing through everything. And games that it feels like the optimal option is the optimal fun is derived from checking guides is like a big no-no in my books. Other than that, it was quite fun. A lot of times over the top. It's just like one of those games that knows that you're not going to take it seriously, so it's not taking itself seriously either. Like even the dramatic story that it has kind of like shoots itself in the leg multiple times over the course of the game. It's kind of fun. I don't know if I want to recommend it because of like the high potential for annoyance if you miss out on things. Like after a certain point, you keep getting like this little like, I don't know what you call it, like a tiger, like a what is it called, like the pagers. It's like this little like walkie-talkie thing that acts as a pager and kind of like goes, hey, you've got 2 more hours for like so and so event at place. And it keeps kind of like piling up. So by the halfway point, for me at least, it became very frustrating that instead of letting me explore, it would keep kind of like nagging me and kind of like going, hey listen, there's like 5 people that need help. Go help them. Hey listen. I'm like, no, shut up, fuck off. I want to explore. I want to find out like all the cool things that are on like literal rafters or under the stage of something or another, or like hidden in like the restrooms in one of the casinos in that game. So yeah, I don't know if like I can recommend it. It's not a bad game, it's a fun one, but I don't like feeling that I'm being pushed to like a specific style of gameplay in order to feel that I'm like efficiently playing said game. Still, it's kind of fun. Like it goes on sale like very often. It's often for like $5 or euros or regional equivalent currency. But yeah, interesting one. Not very high potential for annoyance if that's not your thing. And speaking of things, oh god, that's like either like the smartest or the dumbest segue I've ever tried doing. 11 years ago, September 27th, 2011, Code Veronica X HD. Oh my god, this is like a lot actually. It's like Resident Evil Code Veronica XXX. Oh wait, XXX? No. That's like a Rule 34 spin-off, so no. Resident Evil Code Veronica X HD came out on the PS3, a remaster. You've actually seen this last year when we were doing Year of Retro for the Horror Games month on October, which is just around the corner, by the way. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Feel free to redeem your channel points for recommendations, please. But yeah, sorry. We played that last year. Wait, was it last year? Yeah, it was last year. I didn't enjoy it as much, to be honest. I felt like it focused a lot more than it should on the gunplay aspect and like just like swamping you with enemies, and all the puzzles kind of felt a bit perfunctory in that game. I'm probably in the minority here, but I'm not a very big fan of Code Veronica X. Your mileage may vary. You might just like think it's the best thing since like zombie bread or something. But I don't think I could recommend it. I didn't even get to like finish it at the end of the day. After the first kind of boss to be, he wasn't actually a boss at that point, but like the first major antagonist showing up kind of like turned me off the whole thing. Oh yay, hello. But speaking of weird experiences, 10 years ago, September 27th, 2012, PS Vita. Remember the PS Vita? Sony sure hopes you don't. But yeah, it had its, at the time, exclusive Ys Memories of Celceta come out in Japan. Another entry in the Ys series. It's actually 2 Ys games coming out on the same day. Like 15 9 years apart. That's interesting, because like in 2003, in September 27, 2003, Ys 6 came out on PC, and then Memories of Celceta came out 10 years ago, September 27, 2012. Memories of Celceta is the other one I have played. It eventually got ported like most Vita games to, well, everything, like predominantly PS4 and PC, and that's like the version that I've played, the PS4 one. It was still at that time kind of like a 3D 4 isometric hack and slash RPG, quite decent. I love the soundtrack, but I don't think it actually kept me engaged as much as Ys Origin ever did. So if you're ever in like looking for like a recommendation of like one of the Ys games, Memories of Celceta I would probably avoid over Ys Origin, which is, as an origin story, also probably the best one to play as your first entry, because, you know, it's like the prequel to the whole thing. And we're actually moving closer today. It's like a lot less games than than like Thursday's readout. But yeah, 8 years ago, September 27th, 2014, we had a game that I really wish to stream at some point. Fatal Frame, Maiden of Blackwater, came out on the Wii U. The so far latest entry in the Fatal Frame, or God, I think the Japanese version of that is called like Project Zero or something like that. Same as like Resident Evil in Japan is known as Bioshock. No, sorry, Biohazard. Bioshock. Oh wow. Oh, that would have been awkward if that's actually the case. It's like, oh wait, Bioshock is two different games. Yeah, like Resident Evil is known as Biohazard in Japan. Fatal Frame, I believe, is known as Project Zero, and like how Yakuza used to be known as Like a Dragon in Japan, now it's officially Like a Dragon everywhere. But yeah, Maiden of Blackwater, a rather interesting take on the Fatal Frame series. For those that haven't played it, I'm one of them. I'm just like slightly read up on them over the years. It's a horror series where the main focus is a camera that you're using to take pictures of ghosts. It's kind of like Pokemon Snap, but horror and good. Yeah, I'm still kind of salty that Pokemon Snap 2 wasn't actually very, very good. But anyway, Fatal Frame is a series where you take pictures of ghosts to purify them, I want to say, or like banish them. I'm not actually sure what's the difference. In the Wii U game's case, Maiden of Blackwater, this was like literally the case, because you would use the Wii U tablet, which was kind of like about like this big, like a smaller version of the Switch, basically, and like you would see the game on like your screen, but when the time came for you to take pictures of ghosts, you would have to do it on the controller, on the Wii U tablet controller. So you would like lift it up, and it would like show you a well, it would show you like a simulation of your like camera's view scope, and you would have to kind of like turn around like the space to take pictures of the ghosts before they killed you. I've seen that in action. It's also very infamous for a slightly different thing. It's one of the very few Wii U games that you cannot play the digital version of. This just applies on the digital version, by the way. You cannot play the digital version of Fatal Frame Maiden of Blackwater if you don't have the premium Wii U, or if you've somehow added external memory to your external storage to your Wii U, because Fatal Frame Maiden of Blackwater is one of the few Wii U games that are over 8 gigabytes in size, which I have heard speculated that it's because they somehow shipped it with like uncompressed sound, so it was around like 24 gigabytes of like 25 or something. So the basic Wii U model, when it first came out, only had 8 gigabytes of onboard storage. So you would either need to kind of like stick a bigger USB drive in there to expand the memory, or have like an external hard disk tucked on, or go buy the premium version, which had 32 gigabytes. So yeah, it was like one of those games that like if you couldn't download the digital version because you got like the cheap Wii U and not like the expensive one with like the added storage, you were kind of like fucked. You had to go buy the physical version, and here's where it all gets screwed up, because the physical version was in limited print, because for whatever reason Bandai Namco, which is the publisher, didn't believe that this game would do well, so they did like a very limited print run. So the physical version also wasn't released in all the regions, so it was very, very hard to get the physical version. The digital version was of course available until Nintendo decided to kind of like pull the trigger on the Wii U digital storefront, but that's a rant for a different day, because if I rant about it now, we're never gonna get to play Outer Wilds. But yeah, while the digital version was more readily available and at a much more reasonable price, you needed a specific version of the Wii U to play it, or to have, well, not illegally, but like unofficially messed with your Wii U, because the added storage wasn't ever meant to be for running games, because the bus speeds of the USB port were very, very slow. So if you did end up having to add like an external hard disk or something to be loading games off of, it would often be very, 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 very slow, like very long load times. In some cases, I believe it wouldn't even run. Like the game would detect that it was on like a suboptimal storage medium, and it would kind of not run. So yeah, that was fun. Thankfully, for at least like game preservation, they eventually saw the light and released this last year. Actually, it was like a few days ago last year. Fatal Frame, Maiden of Blackwater came out on Steam. I was like very, very happy at the time to also let Ghost Rider know, because I believe he's kind of like a big fan as well. He was surprised because it wasn't advertised at all. But now he knows. It's one of us. Oh, speaking of chanting and one of us, let's move on the clock a few years past that to 6 years ago. September 27th, 2016 had the release of two interesting games for consoles. I believe their PC versions had come out a bit earlier the same year. Darkest Dungeon made its way to PS4, the unholy abomination of turn-based strategy with resource management, RPG elements, and a heavy sprinkling of Cthulhu mythos over it. Well, not exactly Cthulhu, but like, you know, like eldritch abominations, more or less. So yeah, Darkest Dungeon, like one of like the most infamous like punishing video games, where you're basically fighting against the RNG, and like everything that you need to learn to do in those games, in like Darkest Dungeon and all the imitators it inevitably spawned, is that you're not so much building for success, you're building for mitigation. Like for me at least, my 40 or 50 odd hours in this game, it's not a lot, I know, but I tend to lose interest when there's like an immediate like goal in sight. But yeah, what I took away from that game is that you're not actually making the best builds, you're just trying to stop the game from fucking you over consistently. Like you are driven to picking up options, level ups, gear, upgrades, characters, even like the dungeons that you choose to go to based on the least likely like scenario of you kind of like losing. It's not like you're maximizing your win potential, you're minimizing your loss potential. And to its credit, the game is like very upfront about like how it does this. Like most stuff are like quite explained until at least the what was it called, like the Vampire Court DLCs, like the Blood Court of Blood or something like that. That one and the vampirism debuff can go fuck themselves. Also see the Carnival PvP DLC, but that's neither here nor there. All in all, kind of like a decent, solid game. Very punishing if that's kind of like your cup of tea. You're probably already aware of this game, so it doesn't even matter if I recommend it or not. What I will say is that I found it works particularly well for short gaming sessions, which makes it amazing to try either on the Steam Deck or on the Nintendo Switch, because portability and short gaming sessions kind of go hand in hand. Speaking of short gaming sessions, it's like on the flip side, and the other game that came out 6 years ago, September 27, 2016, XCOM 2, I don't know, like the well-received, I guess, sequel to the critically acclaimed first XCOM revival by Firaxis Games. XCOM 2 takes place a few years after the first one in a continuity where the original XCOM players done fucked up. So the alien invasion took place, and now aliens are kind of part of the population. So yeah, you're probably aware of XCOM. It's a turn-based, squad-based management / strategy game, which is once again a bit punishing. Maybe not as much as Darkest Dungeon, but still there are potentials for RNG to screw you over if you're not careful. A lot more like facets to like manage and micromanage at times, because you've got like your base, your research, you've got your troops. There's like this whole thing about like a council that needs to be appeased over and over again. And it like quickly becomes, especially on the hard difficulties, kind of like a juggling act where you're trying to like keep as many things up in the air without all of them like inevitably falling on the ground and crashing. It's very fun. My one complaint, and I believe like what like a lot of people have complained about like both games, is how misrepresentative the RNG of it is. Because this is like one of the games that spawned the meme of 99% miss chance. So you basically get like 95% or like 90. Yeah, it's like, I think it's in XCOM 1 at least it's like 95 the maximum you can get. Even with like all modifiers, there's always like a 5% chance you'll miss. But it's like entirely possible because the statistical calculation for those chances is not additive, it's iterative. So like every single shot that you get has like a true 95% chance of success. It doesn't stack. Like it refreshes and recalculates the calculation all over again. So it's entirely possible and like very likely in certain cases that you get like 5 misses in a row when numerically you feel like you should have hit. There's that. Like it's like a fun game. I don't enjoy that it's very, very stressful. XCOM 2 specifically added like a very annoying type of time mission where like you're basically having X amount of turns left to finish or you auto lose. I don't like that. Same with like as I was saying about Dead Rising 2. I don't like being stressed out in my leisure activity. So this is the only reason I probably wouldn't recommend it. The first one is a bit easier on that, especially on like the lower difficulties. So maybe try that one first, and if you like that, XCOM 2 is also great, but maybe with like a little bit of like an asterisk there in the moment. Speaking of asterisks, and since we've got like the Gimme All Your Love is playing on the Spotify, 4 years ago, September 27th, 2018, Nintendo Switch got the long-awaited sequel to The World Ends With You. Wait, no. This is... No. Oh, my bad. This is not the sequel. This is the remake that came out like 20 years after the original game. So yeah, the... God, like 2003, I want to say. When did TWEWY come out? The World Ends With You came out in... Oh, 2007, so it's like 10 years later. Okay, never mind. Came out in 2007 on the Nintendo DS, and was like a rather unique urban-themed JRPG with, for Square Enix standards, kind of surprisingly a new cast instead of like Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest or any of the other properties they've been milking for the last decade or so. So it had like a you can hear it from the soundtrack as well. It had like a more urban feel to it, kind of like a more contemporary, present-day punk rock-ish hip-hop aesthetic. It was a really good game. I would heartily recommend playing any version of it. The Switch one, while the most readily available one, is probably the worst one to try if you want to play it on a TV, because the motion controls are shit. It works amazingly well in handheld mode, where you can actually use the touchscreen to do a lot of like the motions that are required, because it was a DS game, so of course there were touch controls integrated into that shit. It's very replayable, very grindy, but in kind of like a soothing, relaxing way. I would very much recommend trying it. And also have a look at Neo: The World Ends With You, which is the actual sequel I was talking about, which I believe is coming to Steam end of the year, actually, after a 1 year long exclusivity period on EGS for whatever reason. Both of them great JRPGs, a setting that's not very often used by, at least by the heavyweights, I guess. Great soundtrack. Yeah, you should try it out. Or if that's not really your thing, let's move on. 3 years ago, September 27th, 2019, the end of the list finally, where a whole bunch of Dragon Quest games came out on the Switch on the same day. Oh, no, wait, I know what this is. So here's like a bit of backstory. 3 years ago, Dragon Quest 11 got ported to the Nintendo Switch with the name Dragon Quest 11S, Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition. Apparently it's like a very good continuation of the Dragon Quest series. A lot of people that I talk to and respect have told me that they loved this particular version. At the same day, the other 3 titles I was talking about, at the same day they also released a repackaged, re-emulated, I don't know like what you'd call it. It's like literally emulated versions of the first 3 Dragon Quest games, which is like apparently called Dragon Quest, Dragon Quest 2 Luminaries of the Legendary Line, and Dragon Quest 3 The Seeds of Salvation. These all came out on the Switch on the same day for a price point of, I believe the first one was like $5.99 and the other 2 were like $9.99 each. I know because I bought them, because that's how I got started on the Dragon Quest series. Yes, I'm kind of like a very late comer to the series, as in like a few years ago, 2019 to be specific, when they got released. They're like true to the originals. They have a few quality of life improvements, such as like save states and stuff like that, but for the most part they're just as bland and grindy as the originals were. The first ones I surprisingly finished in like 25 to 30 hours without much heartburn, but the second one is insipidly grindy. Like it takes like 10 hours of grind for every hour of content that you make, and I feel that's like a bad way of getting duration and length off of your JRPG, even though these 3 originally came out in like the late 80s to like early 90s. It's still no excuse when the first Dragon Quest game kind of balanced grind versus content a lot better than its sequel did. If you're going to try any of these out, Dragon Quest 11, obviously everyone is recommending it, so it has to be good, right? And for like personal recommendations, try Dragon Quest 1, maybe skip 2. I'm not decided on 3 yet. But yeah, that was it for this day in gaming. Yay! And finally we get to the point where I do the stream things with the stream games and the stream stuff. So let me first move on to... Hold on. The title change, the music GTFO, and the game launching. It was here somewhere, right? So yeah, Outer Wilds. Remember when I said I was gonna stream that and then spend an hour talking about all games that got released a few years ago? Yeah, this is like this is that segment of the game, of the stream. But yeah, where were we last time? Getting freaked out at the water planet, I believe, the Giant's Depths or whatever, which I did manage to penetrate the currents, but not actually figure out what the fuck I was gonna do until I died. So yeah, today I kind of hope we do things a bit differently. And that is to say, first order of business is to go back to God, what's it called? I haven't played this for like 4 days, and I no longer remember where like everything goes and how everything moves. So I don't actually remember what the planet's name was called. I think it was something with Hollow. Oh wow, why is everything so loud? Let me see if I can lower the game down a little bit. Oh, yes. Okay, so I'm gonna like very quickly and surreptitiously try to remember how everything controls. And then we're gonna go to, let's see if I remember, it's like Hollow's... Brittle Hollow. Yeah, see, I remembered without having to check. Hmm. So yeah, let's try and like get solve a mystery and rewrite history like DuckTales. I mean, never mind. It's like a different thing. Different thing. Don't crash. Oh. Hey, look at that. Who who has 2 thumbs and just use the planet's like gravitational pull to slingshot themselves into a halt? This guy. And actually now I probably need to like keep moving so I don't get hit by Hollow's lantern up there. The jerks. But yeah, oh, hello. Damn. The the frame rate dips whenever I look down at the planet. I think it's probably something to do with like it trying to like not render the black hole in the middle of this planet, because this didn't actually happen with the other one, did it? Oh, hold on. Why am I like rotated like that? Gravity seems to be a bit fucked up, but you know, there's that. What the? Like seriously? Okay, yeah, I don't know how the fuck I landed it like that. That's like interesting. Like, the one thing I've noticed, like this game has been turning up into like this like huge series of like improbable events, like me getting like bumped by the moons or something. Trees are moving. Oh yeah, we've read this one. This is talking about the lunar, like the quantum moon fragments. So what I'm actually gonna do, because we learned a little trick at the end of the last stream. We learned that if you take pictures of this, they get quantum entangled and they... Oh, fuck. But yeah, I need to keep that up. But yeah, they get quantum entangled and they can no longer teleport because they are now being observed. Which I kind of love this. This is such a... like a cool idea for... you know, for this. Like, you know, it's like take like the idea of like quantum entanglement and like, you know, put it through its paces. Oh. And yeah, I'm just like getting like huge like GPU spikes here. I don't know why. I kind of like noticed this last time when I came to this planet specifically. So I'm not actually sure how you know, how to like solve it. But okay, we've kind of gotten the like the secret knowledge of well, quantum something or another. So I'm kind of thinking now there's like the black hole is hitting my GPU. I mean, you joke about that, but it's like very easy for me to think that they may not have you know, coded this in such a way that it doesn't try to render when there's objects in between you and the black hole. And every single time that I've kind of like turned down to see the black hole, like that little kind of like corona effect around it, or like the penumbra of it, I believe it's called, it would kind of end up well, I'm not actually sure what it's called, but yeah, it would actually end up kind of, you know, lagging a whole bunch. Okay, so now I kind of like need to figure out the... I've been to the quantum thing on Gensdy, but not this one, right? Yeah, this is like the tower here, the quantum tower here, that I can't figure out how to get up into the, like, you know, there's like a broken segment here. So I'm not actually sure on how to navigate this. Be welcomed in this place. Above you stands the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Maybe there's like a hint here that I missed on last time. If you are making your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, ascend these stairs and obtain the last of the knowledge you need for your journey. So maybe this one I need, you know, to figure things out from like other ones. Maybe there's one in like in Bramble something or another. I were very close without realizing it last stream. Wait, was it last stream when I was trying to fly up with my ship up into this place? Because that's kind of annoying. That's like a like I had like a lot of trouble. Or oh, wait! I just realized something. Hold on. I don't know if this is like actually it, but it feels like all of this is kind of like rotating. So what happens if I turn off the elevator and just like drop down? Assuming I don't like break my legs or something, you know, or like the planet decomposes on top of me. It's like this. Trying with the ship was something I was actively trying. Fuck. I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead. Hey. Like, I don't know. I mean... I don't remember like 90% of like the dumb things that I do during streams, so... like, you need to figure this out on your own, I guess. It's like part of the growth or something. So... yeah, like my other thought was that like you could kind of like enter from like below somewhere. There's like there's maybe like a crack or something on like one of the sides of the tower that you can kind of like get into. I don't know. Not gonna say anymore. Aww. But then how will I finish this stream by Thursday? Because remember, I don't stream weekends anymore, and next week is gonna be the start of October games, which is like gonna be like Asian horror games, hopefully. Jesus Christ. Well, here comes the black hole. Nope. Here come the broken legs. Nice. Well, not nice, but you know. It's actually very close to figuring it out. I don't know. Thinking is something I'm not very good at, like, half the time. And the other half time, like, I'm usually, again, not very good at, but slightly better at hiding that I'm not very good at thinking. Yeah, I don't know. I was close by, I didn't realize. I mean, yeah, like, let's be honest. Anything that I figure out is just dumb luck. Especially in these games. I've never made like a claim to fame that I'm like this like genius that solves games and stuff. I'm just like, it's just like years and years of tenacity being bred into me by very, very dumb and very, very unforgiving games. Wait a minute, hold on. Wait, there's like 2 tiers to this. So is that? Oh. Yep. That's my shadow. Yay. Knowledge held within will help you on your journey. Will it now? Like, I don't know, like, I'm also like very curious at this point. I just like had like a very dumb idea. Which is to say, oh, please don't overshoot. Please don't. Oof. Yeah, I've had like a very dumb idea, which is to say, what happens if you? Come on. God damn it. Just like annoying thing to happen. But yeah, but to like attempt to finish my thought here, what happens if you're on the monolith and you look away while you're standing on it? Right? Let's see. Maybe I can retrieve the camera. Look, turn around. Up. Oh my god. Turn down. Nope. Still here. I guess while I'm standing on it, it counts as like quantum entanglement. Some obvious reason why you can't. Yeah, I tried that last time. There's not enough space for you to get into the middle of the spire. Like, I could just like drop the ship down from like the outside of it, like through the hollow core at this point. Like, look at that, there's like only 20% of planet left. But the moment I get like into like the inner part of it, like hold on. It's like the moment I try to like enter this space, so I can start ascending up there. The ship doesn't fit through these pillars, or at least it seemed like it didn't fit. So. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. Well. Yay! Yet another trip to the Whitehall station. So cool! I've like had it with this freaking station, damn it. It's not like even any like interesting to watch anymore. After like the initial novelty of you know, being in like a station where you inevitably do a little like time travel thingy in order to use it. Kind of like wore off. The novelty kind of wore off. Yeah, it wasn't particularly fun. So just like rotate. There we go. Up we go. And now we wait for the alignment. Wait, music? Oh no. It's like the... It's like the final minute, isn't it? Yep. The music started playing. Why time travel? There's like this... there's like this... what you call it? Inscription text that you translate, which says that they test... I think it's like around here somewhere. It says that they kind of had like this weird after effect of going through the like the black hole to white sorry, yeah, the black hole to like white hole portal effect, where the subject emerged from the from like the return trip a bit sooner than it had come, that they had gone into the loop. So basically, you come out of like at your destination a very short amount of time before you have gone into it. That's what I mean. I mean, yeah, I mean that's time travel, right? Like you come out in your own past by like a few milliseconds, but still. Okay, at this point I don't really see a point in doing anything. This is gonna like explode any moment now. Wait, why is it not exploding wet? Wasn't the sun station? No, I think those were the twin like the ember giant and the ash giant. Oh, sorry, the ember twin and the ash twin. I don't think you can see the... Yeah, I heard the music and I thought it was like, you know, time's up or something. Oh boy. You know what? Fuck it. Could have waited a bit more, but you know. Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's probably like a very simple solution to the whole thing, and I'm just not, you know, picking up what the game's putting down or like putting out. Wait, an identified signal? Wait, below me? There? Oh, hey, there's like this like gravity crystals. Hey, whales, hi, how's it going? How are we doing today? Oh my god. I hate these crystals. I can never tell which way is like the the right way. Yeah, I haven't actually found this guy yet. Hello, Ryback. There, you launched. That's great. Great job, you. Wow. Well, I guess that means I've been out here a while, huh? Well, this is Brittle Hollow, but you probably already knew that. Hey, I'm doing okay. I'm like extremely tired, but on the plus side, I get to have like a shiny new toy for the stream. Yay! New microphone. Hopefully the sound is decent. I do hope. Like if you're sounding something that doesn't sound quite well yet, let me know, because it probably needs like a bit of tweaking and balancing and stuff like that. Also, I'm having the hardest time kind of like centering this. Let's see. Get it like this. Ah. What are you doing here? I'm here to see the Hanging City. It's always been my dream to see it with my own 4 eyes. Ever since I was a hatchling, an alien race lived in this solar system long before our species even existed. How could I not want to see what their civilization was like? Only, you've probably heard the others say it, right? I'm afraid of space. Seriously, I'm more surprised than anybody that I'm out here. You want to know how I got this far? I fell. Tripped over a gravity crystal. It's dumb luck I landed somewhere where my little scout says it's halfway stable, instead of being sucked into what's below. Almost time for bed. Ooh. I mean, yeah, it is kind of like almost like 11 p.m. here. I've been gauging the stability of the ground around me using my little scout, and this seems to be the place with the best surface integrity. So I'm just gonna stay here until I'm ready to move on. Well, in like a few minutes everyone's gonna move on, but sure. But that's enough about me and my problems. You didn't come all this way to listen to me blather, did you? That'd be... yeah. Wait, I learned something? Oh, cool. Wait a minute. I found the Nomai escape pod on Brittle Hollow. And where did the escape pod launch from? I'm so curious. This is an amazing discovery. I hope we can find out more about how and why the Nomai arrived here. I've learned like more things. The old settlement. Isn't it amazing? Hard to believe the settlement is still standing, but there it is. It really makes you appreciate living somewhere like Timberhearth, you know? Somewhere that isn't being constantly bombarded with meteors and rocks and stuff. No shit. I'll say. The Hanging City on Brittle Hollow. You visited the Hanging City? Oh gosh, how was it? Was it amazing? Was it beautiful? Was it scary? The Hanging City is where the Nomai settle permanently on Brittle Hollow. Wait, this is like what I don't get. Like, how can you settle permanently on a planet that's hollow on the inside and has a black hole in the middle? Not to mention the freaking like lava moon that keeps orbiting and spitting out fragments all over the place. Why they chose to build their most advanced settlement so close to a you-know-what is beyond me. Maybe that kind of thing makes sense to a Nomai though. Maybe they needed the black hole for something. This is an ASMR stream now. Oh god, no. Never. Never. So what's this? You mean there's another Nomai city inside of Ember Twin? That's incredible. A whole city and I had no idea it existed. This is great. How did they keep the sand out? If it were me, I'd be nervous about getting buried in the caves by that awful river of sand. Gosh. That's like such a goofy thing. It's like, gosh. Gosh, Mickey. The Nomai sure were ingenious, building an entire settlement underground. The Sandless City. Wow. That means there were 2 groups of Nomai. One that lived on Ember Twin and one that lived here on Brittle Hollow. But they must have traveled around the solar system, since Nomai writing can be found on other planets too. Is this guy's middle name Exposition? Oh wow, wow! So that's how the Nomai died? That's really sad, isn't it? I know it was a long time ago, but still. Stars above. It's lucky we hadn't evolved to live on land yet. To think, if the comet hadn't killed them, our species might have coexisted in this solar system. That would have been amazing. But I guess if I hadn't wanted to learn why the Nomai disappeared, I'd never have left Timberhearth and come out here. Or had any of these adventures. Don't get me wrong, space is terrifying, but, you know, it has its moments. Was that it? Yeah, that was it. Oh, wow. This guy says wow all the time. Where shouldn't you explore here? I'm not the black hole. Oh, actually, that's very no. Unfortunate, because the most exciting stuff is all below the crust, including the Hanging City. That's just to the north. You can kind of see it from here. There's also this big dome on the South Pole called the Southern Observatory. You can get inside from the surface, but if it's like the rest of the Nomai structures here, there's probably a path beneath the crust somewhere. If you learn anything about the Nomai, I'd love to hear about it. If it's not too much trouble. Okay, I'm just like skipping through this. I think we've got like all the interactions that we would from this guy, which is like good to know. I was like found. I think this is like the no wait. There's like also the guy in what's it called? The Dark Bramble or whatever it is. God, is there like any way I could make it across by jumping, or will I end up in the black hole again? I think I might. That over there is like the Black Forge, right? So might as well just wait. What's this? Tower of wait, what? Tower of Quantum Knowledge? Yes, please. Oh no, wait. This just like sends me. Oh yeah, never mind. I know where this sends me. Yep. God damn it. Fuck. Oh no. Yep. I went too fast. Yep, he's like the last minute of the universe. Kind of like want to like go, and then the universe ended. With not so much as a bang, but with a whimper. Kind of sad, really. I don't know, I feel that like, there's probably something poignant and like maybe Terry Pratchett-ish to say here, but you know, probably not. And during the solar system's final moments, Gregor decided he would just watch and wait. Actually, if the sun goes supernova here, right? And I like end up teleporting up into there it goes. Yep. I guess I get teleported into like what remained of the planet, like the last bits of crust, waiting for the yep, waiting for the supernova energy to come get me. Well, it's been a good loop. On to the next one. And like once again, my main criticism is you can't skip this loop thingy that you keep seeing. Like, damn it, it's only like 20 odd minutes in length. I know what I did in the last 20 minutes. I get the effect. And I get that it's a kind of subtle effect that you're not even kind of like meant to understand until you've put a few hours into the game. Because at this point, I do more or less know that the flashback that I'm seeing, or like the flash forward that I'm seeing, is like like a quantum version of myself recording their memories in those weird like masks in God, I don't actually remember. I think they said it was like on the Quantum Moon. Okay, let's see. How strongly do I want to finish the game this week? Very, because if I let's be real for a moment here. Like I said, I kind of had to like change my stream times, which means generally I do get to stream only when I'm like super tired, because it's always like in like weekdays. So I do want to finish it on stream, which means I do want to finish it this week, because next week I'm back on the challenge for, you know, X amount of streams. So it kind of feels like if I don't finish it this week and I leave it on for like later, I'm either gonna finish it off stream, or by the time I get around to streaming this again, I'm gonna have forgotten like 90% of well, everything. So yeah, it would be nice to finish it. Like, if you're around next stream, I'm probably going to like actively be requesting spoilers, I guess. Whoa, that was close. Damn. Oh, that was like way too fast. I was trying to counteract the gravitational pull of the black hole, so I ended up instead kind of like bumping the top off of the ship. God damn it. That was very close again. I'm looking forward to like when you finally realize that I'm probably the least subtle-minded person alive. That was very close again. Yeah, I hadn't actually realized the last time I was here that these were like these were like surfaces you could actually walk on. Which is like interesting to me. Also, is it me or is this like a new music that I've never heard before? Don't know how to get. Yeah, I'm just kidding. By the way, I'm like, it's more me making fun of myself than anything else. It's just like one of the things I'm like, I very literally fail at. Unless I'm in like a very, very, very specific frame of mind, spoilers, just like hints, just go over my head. I've always kind of felt like if I'm in the, you know, correct frame of mind, I can probably like solve most anything. But if I'm not, I'm just like distracting myself with like no way to kind of like refocus. What is the eye of the universe? Suppose the eye is a more advanced being. The eye is the source of the signal that brought us here. The eye is older than this universe, so imagine how much it could teach us. How can the eye be older than the universe itself? Suppose it is a relic from a previous universe. The early universe was unimaginably hot and dense, like Gregor. The dense part, at least, not the hot one. Hold on, I need to. It feels like it's slightly off center and it annoys me. Suppose the universe is older than previously assumed. Suppose my graphics card is at 100% usage. What is the eye's signal? Suppose the eye uses to communicate. The signal is the eye's voice. It speaks a language we don't yet know. Or maybe the signal is the eye's attempt at expressing itself. The signal is a call. Were we the intended audience? Of note, from the signal, we were able to determine the eye's approximate age, or perhaps its lack of age. Let's see. Be welcomed in this place. This shrine is a space to reflect on what brought us to the star system, the signal from the eye. We observed the eye's signal in our travels and followed it here to find its source. What we know is this. The source of the signal, which we have chosen to call the Eye of the Universe, is older than the universe itself. The rest we have yet to learn. Enter and open your mind to its possibility. I mean, okay, but how? How do you even enter this place? Oh, hold on. Something I haven't read. Perhaps it's a cosmic library! It's like randomly. You could get in perfectly fine if it wasn't for like that pesky gravity, yes. Stupid sexy gravity. Oh, hello. I no longer believe, as I did as a child on Ember Twin, that the Eye of the Universe wishes to harm us, but it may not want to be found either. In fact, the Eye may not have wishes at all. We have no evidence supporting this. Okay. That's like so many things. Oh my god. Where is gravity not a problem, or in like space? I'm really sorry. There's like, here's like Jungle Robot like trying his best to like improve my like gameplay experience, and here's like me. He's like being like way too thick for that. He's like oh, like what I must look like to you guys now. It's like, gravity. Enchantment. Anyone remember that? Oh wait, this is like where the... Yep, ghost matter. Hold on. Oh, way too close. Yeah, never mind. I'm sorry. I kind of assume that I get what you were trying to kind of like put out there. I assume you can get to like the quantum tower through like the Whitehall station. But for the life of me, I really can't like think of anything right now. I'm so sorry. This must be like very like frustrating to watch. Okay, I think I've actually read these, so no point in that. The Whitehall station has nothing to do with it. Wait, do I have to like slingshot through? Oh, hello. think this is how you die, basically. Wait, what? Oh! Wait, I can't actually go back, right? Because as like, if a black hole is like supermassive gravity, then I guess like that is like the exact opposite, and you can't like go through the event horizon anymore. Or are those pieces floating around the white hole? Oh, those are like parts of the parts of the planet formerly known as Brittle Hollow. I guess. Yeah, I get it. Again, it must be like very frustrating watching this stream at times. I'm not doing it intentionally though. I'm just like extremely tired. It's like one of those like months that haven't particularly been going well, between like the dentist trouble and like some like family troubles and stuff like that. You're sorry for like what are you sorry about? Like you're like literally trying to get me to be like less frustrated at, you know, not figuring things out. Now you should not be sorry for anything, honestly. Like I'm the one that should be sorry for like streaming when I'm like very clearly not, you know, up to spec on it. But then again, like the next few months I'm probably never gonna be up to spec. So yeah. Wait, hold on. Are all those like gravity crystals over there? Fuel level critical. Yay. It's like a freaking gravity crystal path here. Or I mean, there used to be. Oops. Well. Down we go. Holy shit. Okay, meditate until next loop. I think at this time, like, by the time I make it back to the planet, it's gonna be too late. Although I will say I do like the idea of like me meditating while in like the cold vacuum of space until I like force myself to die and reset the loop, I guess. Also, meditating in this context surprisingly sounds like you're kind of like holding your breath until you pass out. Meditating. But yeah, to be fair, as well, I shouldn't need like a written hint, right? I'm always kind of like going on about, you know, games need to be better at, you know, environmental storytelling, etc., etc. And you know, here's like a game that is. Oh, holy shit! I'm headed for the wrong one. Ah. I'm here. Ah. Fuck my life. This has to be some kind of skill, right? It just it can't just like keep happening to me randomly. Oh. Like, did my parents pick up like the celestial magnet trade when I was born, or something? Jesus. Like, this is like what the fourth time this has happened. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm waiting for it generally happens towards the end of the loop. Wait, you mean like a piece of the crust will break towards like the end of the loop for me to kind of like write it down into the quantum tower. Okay, now making sure that I've targeted the correct planet for once. Although I don't really see why you couldn't be doing this with like the lander, right? If you're like good enough to pilot it above the black hole without getting sucked in, I really don't see why you couldn't just like, you know, land it in there. Please don't. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. Oh. I kind of feel like I'm getting like slightly better at this whole thing. Slightly. Like, this was like a... Okay, so it wasn't like a great landing. But it was like a good one, right? At least. I didn't crash into anything. No, like, meteoroids kind of like smashed me apart. I didn't end up, you know, face planting into like the structure. Sensor myself. Yeah. I don't think that's gonna work. That's like a 1 in a million chance. I'm gonna try it. No, I'm not gonna try it. You know, I just like noticed something, which is, fuck. Oh, thank God. I just like noticed something which is kind of like neat and interesting. The closer you get to the core, the bigger the gravity multiplier gets. Which, I mean, kind of like makes sense. Okay, this is like the temporary settlement, I guess. Oh, hello. I don't think I've been in here. This knowledge is too dear to lose. Here is everything we can recall about the signal we encountered while aboard the vessel. The signal looked like an eye, round, with a circle at the center, much like a pupil. Okay, the signal was older than the universe itself. This is a most significant detail. No Nomai clan has ever encountered anything like it. Okay, and? Imagine what rare and profound knowledge it might offer. We must find this eye of the universe. What the fuck is that down there? Oh wait, is that like a museum or something? Cool. Okay, I'm just like gonna try and like get closer to that. It's like the structure there, like from there we go. There's like bridges over there. It's like more writing too. Boo. No wait, this is like the same one. That's the path that I saw. Hold on. So like need to get there while there's like still a path to take. Escape pod, blah blah blah. Yeah, I've actually read this already. So let's see. Time to follow one of these. Oh no, wait! I've actually been through here. Well, I don't think I've been to like all the way through, because I'm pretty sure last time I was here there was like bits missing, you know, because the planet is kind of like a candy bar, crumbly on the outside and that thing on the inside. It's like the world's worst candy bar. With a chewy center. Oof. Oh, that can't be good. That can't be good. Yep, there we go. Oh, I guess I could have written that one. That kind of looks like it. Or not. Yeah, but where do I go to from here? There's like no other... Oh, there is. Hold on. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. I don't know if I like these crystals, like how they're implemented in the game. Because it's not always like 100% clear. Like what their what like their effective radius is. Like yeah, you can tell from like the gravity meter, like the closer you are to them, the higher like the gravity multiplier is, but still there's like no, you know, fast and loose visual way to kind of tell. What's that music? Oh wait. Ghost Matter. Yay! What the oh. Yeah, I was too close to the crystals. Hold on. Fuck. God, I hate it when this happens. Hate this so much. Yeah, at least we get oxygen refills, but still, I don't know. It's kind of like a pain in the ass every single time. Also, you know, it doesn't help that this thing kind of like teleports you like all the way across the equator from where like potentially kind of like fallen off. And also doesn't help that like your only way back in is blocked. So You either end up having to like walk across half the planet's surface, or I don't know, can I just like maybe ride part of this? Okay, we're like falling. No! So close! God damn it. I was too slow. That was it, wasn't it? Like if I had managed to kind of like pop right up, it would have been like a lot better. Hey, Ghost Rider, hi, how's it going? How are we doing today? Yeah, not enough speed to slingshot. Nope. Had an itch to watch every Street Fighter anime. Yep. Okay, meditate. Yep. There's like more than one. I didn't know that. Coffee, man. Coffee is like the best. It's like, this is like literally stealing time from my future self so I can like keep awake for like longer. Probably have like a coffee addiction at this point. I feel like brute forcing something is like an easier way. But like I've kind of like been feeling that for like most games I've been playing. Even if brute forcing sometimes works. I need to ask though, and like be honest here, like am I annoying at this point by like, you know, insisting on like doing stuff this way? I know I can get like a bit, you know, stubborn is like the correct word for this, I think. What the? Have I been here before? Nope. I don't think I have. Okay. What the? Oh, okay. That's like a cracked gravity crystal, isn't it? Ow. Can be funny. It's like Joseph Anderson's playthrough of this game has like 4 hours of Sun Station landing attempt. Yeah, I mean that's what I did. Like couldn't you tell I was trying to like emulate that guy? Who's like Joseph Anderson. I know you talk about that guy often. I have no idea who that is still to this day. Like, probably known you for like 3 or 4 years at this point, and I still have no idea who that guy is. It's like, so sorry. And to be fair, like, this isn't like dismissive or anything, but like generally, to be fair, I don't like particularly care about like big viewerships. Like, what I do care is like the people that do enjoy hanging out in this stream. Like all like 5, 10 of you, or like at best. That's like my what the, was that my ship? Huh. But like my biggest, well, not worry, but like my biggest like enjoyment is like when you, like, you know, keep wanting to tune in. Like, if I were doing this for the viewership, it would have been like a totally different kind of stream, and I would probably have failed it, to be honest. It's like, hey everyone. It's like, oh fuck me, what did that thing just like clip through the ground? Jesus. Oh yeah, I kind of pieced it together because Raiken also talks about this guy often. Hates anime but only plays anime games. I wonder why that is. It's a puzzler and no mistake. Like, okay, so like generally the idea would be, I guess, to kind of like wait on like the next landing and kind of like ride it down. Or like on here somewhere. Also made you play otherwise repeatedly shilling for it. Yeah, I mean, fair. What? Why is that thing aimed up there? I don't. Is this like how I'm supposed to like? Oh, you think maybe this is it? I guess this is it, but maybe like a better angle. Oh my god, that sounded painful. Like I literally felt it in my bones. An inconvenient entrance. Yeah, I know, right? God. Like, it has to be like one of them, right? Like, they're just like randomly aimed at not much of anything. Like, maybe it's like this one. Although I don't know, like this one feels like it's more, oh, you know, maybe? No. So I guess I need the one that's aimed through there, which means it's that one there. Hold on. That's like a thing where you can zoom. Is not the intended solution. Really? I don't know, it kind of feels like the intended solution. Yeah, it's probably not, but you know. I don't know. I found it amusing. Summer class. Yeah, I know. That's exactly what I was thinking the second time I slung myself through. No. Wait. No. Go back. No. Fuck. I'm dead. Yep. Bye-bye. And down the drain. Oh god, that was amusing. Second negative COVID test today. I mean, that's good. Like I said, I really do hope it's just like the regular all shitty flu and not COVID. Fingers crossed. Wait, it's like a chat thingy. Hold on. Chat thingy. What? Go through here, right into the skies, and try not to crash again. Like you've been to the town fair last Saturday. I mean, yeah, but you know, like everyone needs like a bit of socializing here and there, right? So I can totally get it. Oh, I'm probably jinxing this, but I'm getting like quite good at like the sudden landings. Kind of like this. Maybe I should give Elite another try now. Wait, what the? No, hold on. Go back. Was a fun night, not sure. I mean, again, you can't have known, right? From the get-go, like, oh, you know, like, do like the mathematical solution here. It's like X days of town fair divided by Y, like, recovery time. Solve for, like, 2 days. That kind of thing. I mean, yeah, it's like, actually surprised it's not COVID. I mean, knock on wood. Hopefully it's you know, something like milder. Considering that next Monday I'm gonna be having to like take sick leave because of having to pull my tooth out. I really feel the, you know, the like this, you know, I think we're like aiming for there. But yeah, I really kind of like feel like the kind of like the gravity of that. You know, I really want to try and like slingshot around to it. Slingshot around to it, I said. Damn it. No! Oh my god, that was actually hilarious. Well done, well done. This is gonna be like the sun landing stream all over again. Actually, you know, since I haven't really tried that yet for like a couple of streams now, how about we head straight into the sun? Whee! Is the screw knowledge we're gonna bash our heads? I mean, it's still like Tuesday. I've got like Wednesdays and Thursdays to be smart about it. I don't know. I just feel that like since last couple of streams, I'm like slightly more proficient with like landing this thing. So I feel I kind of want to try and like get to the sun station. Now that I've got like a very basic understanding of like matching like planetary velocities and stuff like that, you know? Become the orbit. Yeah, I think that's like the idea. Like it took me like the longest time to realize that the little like wide arrows are kind of like course correction things, basically. Oh yeah, I'm too low. Oof. Oof. I did hit the sun station this time. So there's improvement. Now all I need to do is not, you know, go so fast. Easy. You know. There's what's it called? I think like it might be better to try and like match the velocity of the sun station rather than like go against it. Is the difference between velocity of you and the target? Yeah, it's difference between velocity and also kind of like heading, I think, because like you're not like just trying to match velocity, but also kind of like rotation, I guess. Not actually seeing the sun station though. I probably misaligned it. I mean, okay, it's kind of like a good opportunity to kind of like try and like get the correct kind of like direction here. Oh. I did not, in fact, mess it up as badly as I thought. Oh god. Ooh. Yeah, keeping the ship on like the sweet spot though is probably like where it like gets like very iffy, because you still need to kind of like match the velocity, I guess. Come on. Oof. Nope. I like almost got the hang of this. It's like it kind of feels like I'm kind of like chickening out at the very last few, you know, moments, and I kind of like pull up, and that's kind of like where it all kind of like goes sideways. No, nope, I fucked up. Yeah, see, this is like a very specific angle that you need to like keep holding, to be honest. But yeah, I think it's probably better to try to like chase the, what the fuck? Was that like the quantum moon that just like blinked through for just like a moment? That's so weird. Phantom moon. As a legend, when you see the phantom moon, someone's about to die. Oh god, that would have been amazing for like Halloween streams. Let's see, like this, right? Doesn't have a blink button. Yeah, cause like you needed more nightmare fuel than the freaking things in the in the underwater planet, right? Like those things seriously scare the shit out of me. Nope. Fucked up, fucked up, fucked up. Come on. Go down. There we go. Better. Not better. Yeah. It's like really easy to kind of like bounce yourself off. I mean, it does have a blink, just not a blink button. It's like, eh. There's a bit of that, I guess. Like immediately when you say blink, though, I like almost immediately think of that like Doctor Who episode with the quantum angels. I don't know if that's like the same thing you're like referring to here. Also, I kind of wonder, is it possible to just like target the sun station? Because that would probably make it a lot better. to um, what's it called? It'd probably like make it a lot better to kind of like match speed or anything. God damn it. No, 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 no. Hold on. Motherfucker! Oh! Fuck me! That was. Like, look at my hand. It's actually like shaking. Fuck! Oh, hold on. I need to. Where was it? Clip. I just don't trip. Oh shit! I'm not in yet, am I? Oh yeah, and the momentum. Fuck. This thing doesn't have a landing pad. Yeah, but there's presumably there's like a way to get into the station, right? Oh fuck. Only on foot? Wait, I have to get out? Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Am I? Do I? I don't know. Should I try? Oh, okay. Hi. Save state? Yeah, I wish. I just kind of needed to turn around because there's like this is the right hand side of the station, right? There's also like a left side to this. You know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. No. No. Yeah, I see the entrance. And I missed it. I missed it. Oh, that was so bad. There's the entrance right there. See like where the crosshair is? Fuck. I was so close. That was so close. I hate this. I really wish there was like a save button for this. But hey, I did manage to land on the station, right? There. So I am confident in saying that at least I've gotten like the physics of it down. That's like legitimately the most intense thing I've done on stream like in like a while. Oh my god, that's like a nerve-wracking. I want to try it again. And on the plus side, it didn't take me 4 hours to figure out. So there's that. You know? And then now watch me never get it again. Yep. That was so good. Yeah, I want to do it again. Like you'd think like with all their quantum bullshit that they keep doing, they would have figured out a way to, you know, quantum save your state there. Yeah, well, I'm giving up for that. It was legitimately exhilarating, but I also do understand that, you know, I'm kind of like obsessing over bullshit at this point. I should maybe kind of like try and like figure things out. Like there's like the Black Forge here that I do also kind of should you know, examine. So did the clip command not work? Because it's like, hold on. Uh-oh, something's gonna crash on me. Yep, almost. Because like if that's the case, I should probably do like the uptime command. Because like 2 hours and around like 10 minutes where that happened, just so like I can go back and clip it later. Oh wait, this is like the orbital cannon part of this, right? Nope, 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 nope. Get me out. Ugh. Thank God. Hey, thank you. There's there's a clip. Nice. Then it wasn't all for nothing. I do get like the cool moment to kind of like show off. I mean, honestly, I don't know if it's like that hard to do, but it felt like it was that hard to do. And I'm like honestly kind of jeez. Yep. Holy shit. I did not see that there. Okay, so those are the cannon controls. Which means... Or is it that way? Damn it. There we go. Yes! I'm clipping that as well. How's that for brute forcing? Oh my god, that's amazing. How's that for fucking brute forcing it? I mean... Oh. Oh, I still haven't gotten to like the upper part though. Well, that sucks. Well done. maybe I rushed it a bit too much. I was like, no way I can actually get up there, right? With just like the jetpack. Ah. Uh-oh. There's actually a way to do that? Huh. Like this. Like, I'm aware at this point I'm like 2 HP away from dying, right? So there's literally no room for mistakes. Like, I fall from here, I'm dead. It's like a scroll. Or like something falls on me, I'm dead. Or like so much as like something... Oh, wait until the... Okay. I mean, that actually sounds like something a clever person might think of. So, yeah. I am very sorry to have disappointed everyone by brute forcing this, but on the plus side, it feels amazing to like have solved it the dumb way. So I'm like literally like still shaking from like landing on the like on the sun station, and then just like also doing this and getting it on the first try. Like I had this picture in my head, like you could see like the elevator behind the sort of like the lift, like the lift field behind the quantum tower, right? So I'm like, this has to be the correct angle to just like shove myself through and try to like get the jetpacks to do all the heavy lifting. And yeah, maybe like there's like a more elegant way of doing this by just, you know, also pulling back a little bit to not, you know, crash into the gravity path. But let me tell you, damn it, like this felt so good. This felt like so good. Like legitimately, oh my god, like this like the first time in years I got like a shot of adrenaline from like playing games. Also kind of like made me realize I need some water, so I'm gonna be right back in just a moment. In the meantime, here's like the BRB screen, and I'll see you soon. And there we go. Hello again. So yeah, like this is kind of like the actually let me just like explore this. We make this journey. Hold on. If you're here to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, you are almost prepared to set out on this deeply significant journey. Before you do, pause and remember your history. We make this journey not only for ourselves, but also to honor the members of our clan who came before us, those who, after the crash that brought them to this star system, became stranded on Brittle Hollow and on Ember Twin, with no communication between these two groups of survivors. These Nomai looked upwards from two different planets and saw the same wandering moon visiting their skies. It was this moon that kept their curiosity alive during this long period of hardship. After the two divided groups were able to reunite, it became our clan's united goal to find and visit the Quantum Moon. This took time, and many Nomai who dreamed of seeing the Quantum Moon died before we discovered how to make the journey. When you reach the Quantum Moon, recall these Nomai and carry their curiosity onward with you. So let me see like this. Welcome, Solanum. Your arrival here means you completed your preparation on Giant's Deep and are ready to depart for the Quantum Moon. On your pilgrimage, the Quantum Moon will carry you, just as it carried me and many of our clan before me to the Moon's sixth and most secret location. You'll be aided on your pilgrimage by the shrine our clan built on the Quantum Moon. But remember this final rule. To explore the sixth location, the shrine must be on the Moon's North Pole. Be curious on your journey. Okay. Okay, so I kind of assume that's the symbol for the Quantum Moon. And this is like tracking where it is in relation to the other 6 planets. So this is the icon for the twin. Fuck. No. I don't know what happened there. I guess the tower started collapsing. That was so disheartening, by the way. Wow. That was so disheartening. So disappointing, like damn it. Just do it again. Yeah, I don't think I'm like that lucky. I like dumb shit only works once, you know? But yeah, like this kind of like got me thinking. Like today has been like probably like one of the worst days of the year for me. Got like some like pretty like heavy duty kind of like fuck me, what? Oh, okay. That's the first time that's happened. Got like some like heavy duty kind of like family stuff happening, which I'm not gonna like bore anyone with. Let's just like say it's like didn't really expect to be streaming today. That's all I'm gonna say. Also like very annoying work day. Still need to go like get a tooth removed. And also ended up like kind of like skipping dinner because I came back home like at like way too late. And yeah, like, you know, like all those things happen, but you know what? I'm probably gonna go to bed like smiling tonight because I did like a very dumb fun thing and it worked out. Also, oh, my stream preview seems to be acting up. I don't know, like frame rate kind of dropped all of a sudden. It's kind of like weird. This like only happens when I try to visit like Brittle Hollow. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like whatever effect they're using to simulate the black hole. Here goes the ship. Oh, no. There not goes the ship. Okay. Okay, this is like where you recall the shuttle. I remember as much. This one like launches it. So what was it? That was like this angle. I think I actually did it from like a bit to the side, but I'm gonna give it a try. Nope. Didn't aim it the right way. God damn it. But yeah, okay, so hold on. Like, you say that, like, the intended way is to get... like, wait for all of this to kind of, like, crash into the black hole so you can, like, explore it, like, you know, at your leisure. If I'm figuring things out properly, I think what you're meant to do is take a picture of the little like rotating disc, so that it kind of like stops over Brittle Hollow before going like launching the satellite here, right? The shuttle from like the other side of here. So my question is this: how can you do that exactly? Like, do you have like enough time? Because like I haven't seen the tower like sink into the black hole until like the last 5 or so minutes. But am I gonna be like kind of like rushing to like scan everything and do the whole thing? Had to step away. Oh, sorry. My apologies then. My question is this: like, you said like the intended way is like to let the tower sink into the black hole, so you can kind of like explore all of it in like zero gravity. So my question is this: like, if I'm kind of like figuring things out correctly, like the whole point you actually want to go in there is so that you can make the phantom moon freeze over one of the other planets. So if this whole structure sinks into the black hole like late into the time loop cycle, do I actually have enough time to take a picture of, you know, the moon indicator or like where it needs to be and kind of like launch myself through? But what the fuck? What's that? Oh, that's the sun's light on like the other side of the planet. Oh, okay. That's a bit terrifying, actually. And yeah, as soon as you like kind of like stick there until like the tower kind of like goes under. Because like in my mind, like the whole reason you want to enter this tower is to like manipulate where the moon gets like, you know, paused or something. Because like that there's like that rotating thing up there, right? Really? Like there's no like further puzzle with like the moon locator thing, because that's what I was actually looking at when, well, half the tower kind of like collapsed. And then you can just like shoot the scout in there. I mean, yeah, I guess. Like you can probably let me see. Can probably just like get the scout there. There we go. Now the moon's kind of like aligned to Brittle Hollow. Oh, it's aligned to Brittle Hollow. So like technically I could now go and like, you know, so like launch the shuttle and land there. I mean, yeah, that actually that's true. I hadn't thought of that. Oof. So yeah, I guess at this point I'm just like waiting for like this whole thing to sink into the void, basically, and maybe take the low frame rates with it. So just wait, I assume. Yeah, it kind of sucks. I didn't scan everything. Maybe I should have before I kind of like start focusing on the other thing. Also not sure if the plate is freezing the moon. I mean, like every time I turned the camera around, it was under like a different planet. So like from the picture, I'm assuming like the little thing below is the phantom moon, the quantum moon, and like all the other screens like there and there and there. See, now it moved again. Oh, now it's kind of still, I guess, so maybe not. Yeah, maybe I'm just like overthinking this, but it really did feel like every time I was turning around, the moon plate was moving to like a different planet. Because you know, I keep thinking of the what's it called? I keep thinking of that thing that you do, like that you learn to do in the giant's depths planet, where you learn to manipulate the quantum stones by taking pictures of them. I keep thinking like you have to like there has to be like a use for this, right? Boom. Okay, this is where we sink, right? This has to be it. This is like the point where the... Oh, come on. It got bombarded. Why isn't it dropping down? What the fuck? Now I'm starting to worry. There's like only like a few minutes. There we go. See, there's like the phantom moon. Gotcha. It's like you don't get to move anymore. Freeze. Nah. I can't believe I'm actually waiting for the whole structure I'm standing in to get like bombarded into a black hole. I mean, honestly, like what actually ends up kind of like sucking is that like it feels like there's not going to be enough time to explore things properly. You know, I think I may have like enough time to go refill a bit on the oxygen. Maybe. Hopefully. I kind of noticed it's not like the same location that gets like demolished every time. Oh, it drops when surface integrity reaches 0%. Oh yeah, there's like still time then. There's still like a lot of time actually. %. Wait, why am I getting like different integrity readings? Wait, did you like launch it? Oh, hello. Yep. I think I launched it through the window. How did I do it? Like twice. It says like 44%, so yeah, I don't know, it's like taking way too long. And yeah, like we're like getting kind of close to the end as well. Been more like 15 minutes now. Come on. Oh, there we go. Is this it? It's time to ride? Yes, it's time to ride. There we go. Yep. Where is it? Holy shit. Ow. So let's see, how much time do we have? Not a lot. No, 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 no. Go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. Come on. I don't know, I preferred it when it also had gravity, to be honest. So, yeah. There's that. Yeah, see, this is what I meant. Like, I don't know, like, if you, like, take a picture of this, will it, like, affect the... You know, whether the moon kind of, like, flies around? Okay, I've actually read this already. So what about this one? Welcome Solanum, blah blah blah. Arrival here's completed preparation. Actually, I think I've read this one as well. Okay. So what was left to do now? Ship hull breach detected. What do I care? I'm not in my ship anymore. Like my ship is like halfway across the universe at this point, I guess, or like at least like the solar system. So here's like another question now. Fuel level critical. Cool. See what happens when there's like no gravity. But here's like another question here. Where's the tablet for this? Because I'm not really seeing like a... I'm not really seeing like a tablet here. Anywhere. It's like in one of these shelves, but no. Like on the table, no. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. If there is one of those tablets, I probably need to bring it with me from like someplace else in Brittle Hollow, right? Oh, here starts the music. Yep. This is like such a dramatic music too. I love it. Like this game doesn't have like a lot of music going for it. It's like there's like the ensemble tracks of like the like the all the other explorers and like their instruments. There's like a little bit of like a jingle playing at the like when you launch yourself, and then there's like this that plays at the end of the loop. So far, Hold Me Closer stuff. I don't know. Like if I had to name this track, like I know it has like an official name. It's called like 22 minutes something or another. But if I had to like name it, it would be something like, you know, like floating in space until, you know, the end or something like that. You know, I'm not like very poetic. I hadn't realized the explosion started out so small though. This is like actually very Interesting. Wait, what? Wait, was the explosion not rendering? That's weird. Huh. But yeah, I guess we've scanned everything, and I guess the clue that we needed to get from here is that the quantum moon needs to be on the south pole to do to like take the trip. Surprise explosion. Yeah, but I was staring at like where the explosion was supposed to be coming from, and it wasn't like rendering or something. I don't know why. Have really strong sunglasses. Okay, so let's try and like be a bit more methodical about this. Raptured core. I found the 2 missing members of the Nomai Chateau crew near a large rapture stone that looks like it exploded from the inside. Wait, which planet is this on? I found the Nomai. Oh, okay. This is on the Interloper, right? Mm-hmm. I recall the Nomai shuttle from the Interloper. Yeah, this is like in the... Is it? There's more to explore here. Mark location on HUD map mode. Where's that? Now, it can't actually be on the Interloper, right? The Nomai at the Southern Observatory. So, okay, in Brittle Hollow, we can get the way to go beneath the waves. Okay. The shrine must be on the moon's north pole. Black Hole Forge. Escape pod 1, Old Settlement 1. There's more to explore here. Jesus. I mean, I've been here. Like, what did I not find out? Like, I'm not actually sure. Oh wait, the Raptured Core. Oh yeah, it is on the Interloper. See, it's like kind of like marked in there. So I guess like this group of things is on there. This is the orbital cannon. Probe tracking module. So the probe tracking module is the one that sunk beneath the current. So to get to that, yeah. To get to that, I need to go to Brittle Hollow and gain access to the Southern Observatory, right? These are the dark bramble things. There are 2 paths beneath Brittle's hollow surface that lead to the observatory. One starts at the gravity cannon and the other starts at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Yeah, okay. Yeah, these 2 need to be discovered there, right? Right. Let's see. High energy building. Whitehall station. Wait. What's this? Negative time. Yeah, see, this is like what I was talking about, like the time travel thing. The negative time interval measured at the Whitehall station was further investigated at the High Energy Lab at the Canyon at Ember Twins Equator. Okay. No, my name is Solomon. London shuttle on the Quantum Moon. Church research notes mention a quantum moon that no Earthian has been able to land on. Oh, okay. So I haven't found the quantum stone on the twins. So makes sense. No, my city built in the walls of each other. Blah 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 blah. Sun station to power the Ash Twin project. Anglerfish fossil. That's for later. Old settlement. There's more to explore here. I guess like all of these are on Brittle Hollow. No, Dark Bramble. Like the red color-coded ones, like in Dark Bramble. Like I don't get what the I don't get like what the coloring signifies here. Like, it feels like it's maybe like one color per planet or like one color per topic, but still not sure. So main objective here: get underwater to get to the probe tracking module. That's like the first thing. To do that, I need to go to God, what was it? The Southern Observatory on Brittle Hollow. Which is what I'm gonna do now. Probably a good idea to start by going to the orbital cannon. Okay, that's the South Pole. And that's the orbital cannon. There we go. There we go. Hey. Not the smoothest landing, but I'll take it. Okay, so... Oh, I guess we could have brought one of these with us to that place. Eh. So. So let's see, there should be like a path. Oh, there we go. Southern Observatory. Ah. Yes. Please. Let's see. There we go. Wait, what? Is the path like splitting here? I don't like this. That's annoying. That's very annoying. That's actually exceedingly annoying. I'll stop now. Okay, I guess that's like the one I need to aim for. Oof. Almost flung myself off. Ah, Jesus Christ. Oh God, it's like up there somewhere. Please tell me there's like some way to climb. No? Lovely. So I didn't get it. Oh, never mind. Never mind, I just noticed. Oh no, it's gonna make me... it's gonna make me do... shit. I hate this so much. It's kind of like a neat idea, but I also hate it so much. So now where to? It's like obviously I need to kind of like... Nope. Like this? Okay. I was about to say I kind of need to like flip myself and then... And I guess I also have to take a small leap of faith. Tiny, really. Like petite. Ooh. Oh, there's more music now. I've done something good here. Okay, let's see. What wisdom do you impart upon me? Let's see. Konoe, Daz, and I were lifting orbital probe cannon components into orbit for assembly, and one somehow sank down below the current. Konoe, you should have seen it. We thought it was impossible for any cannon component. Wait, I've scanned this already, haven't I? Cassava convinced me to not try and recreate the phenomenon myself. Yeah. Pretty sure I've scanned this already. Okay, and this is like the projection stone that we visited on the other side of this. So, fair enough. So, let's go find out how to dive. Wait, is it gonna be I'm gonna have to ride down the middle of one of these? Cassava's construction yard has been using the cyclones on Giant's Deep to lift orbital probe parts into orbit, but one component was pushed down past a current that usually prevents anything from sinking. Spire and I are crafting a model to determine why this happens. An update, it's now clear there are two different types of cyclone. Most cyclones on Giant's Deep rotate clockwise. These are the cyclones Cassava typically uses to send components into orbit. There also exists a rarer type of cyclone that spins the opposite direction. Oh, clever. I like this. The model will be useful as we continue monitoring Giant's Deep. Also, I very much wanted to make a model. So this is like the clockwise one. It's like the counterclockwise one. Okay, so this one would... Okay, it doesn't do anything because it's a model. Fair. This is like very imposing though. Jesus. Like I have to hand it to whoever designed the sets for these. They really knew what they were doing. Also, yeah, I'm not actually sure what I'm like doing here. Oh, I'm lifting like planetary models off the ground. Okay. I Let's see, let's like activate everything. Yeah, everything goes. Okay. Maybe there's like a clue here. What have we learned thus far in our search for the Eye of the Universe? Those of us on the vessel originally followed the eye signal to this star system, but we were unable to warp to the eye itself. The locator we built on the atoll rock and the new, more sensitive locator we built here were both unable to detect any trace of the eye signal. Hypothesis: the eye has stopped transmitting its signal. Suppose the eye doesn't wish to be found. Kasawa, how can you suggest that? The eye signal called out to summon us to this star system. I'm aware. I grew up hearing the eye story, yet we're no closer to finding it than you were when you first arrived here. Based on our knowledge of the quantum moon, we believe the eye is in orbit around this star system's sun. This would mean the eye is located within a finite, albeit enormous, range. Okay, good to know, I guess. How should our methods change as we continue our search for the Eye of the Universe? We know what the eye looks like thanks to the quantum moon, so what if we try to find the eye visually instead? Let's send out a probe. We need to build a probe launching mechanism to cover those long distances quickly. A cannon in orbit around a celestial body would circumvent the need to escape gravity's pull. Giant's Deep would be a good choice. It's the furthest from the sun, so it would provide the best angles for launch. And it's moonless. Okay. Find the eye signal, blah 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 blah. Okay, more info. Hey, what's this? Unable to determine orbit. No signal detected matching any known criteria for the Eye of the Universe. Hold on. I think it's this throwing everything off. So I'm gonna assume there's like some kind of combination that lets you manipulate this and get like a better location of where like the eye is. But I'm not actually sure I get what's going on here. So I think this is probably like a good time to check this exit out. What the? I'm here. I did it. I put the ship down safely. In that the ship went down, I didn't sustain bodily harm. Find the structure. Yeah. Oh wait, that's the guy that we met with the banjo. Okay, so at this point, it's more likely. Well, I still think I have like some time because it hasn't like quite gone to like the deep kind of like red that signifies kind of like the pre-implosion time period. Oh fuck. That's gonna be fun. Fuel level critical. Gee, I wonder why. Yay. Just in time. Oh, this guy had... Ah, there we go. Thank you. Bye. Yeah, okay, I didn't calculate that as well as I should. But hey, now we know how to get like underwater in the whatchamacallit. Also, I wonder what this structure is. You know? There's like an elevator up. Nope, there's an elevator out. Never mind. What was originally here? God, there's like so many of these here. Like it all, you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of like certain like maps in Unreal Tournament. Like facing worlds. There's like random whatchamacall them. There's like random platforms and pieces of ground floating in space. But yeah, okay, it's like another thing figured out. So last loop for tonight. I'm gonna go back to like the horror sea planet and try and get below the waves to locate the probe tracker module. Facing Worlds, yeah, had like a sick ass beat. That was like probably the best piece of music on like the soundtrack. Although I will say there's like also the one known as Foregone Conclusion. That's like also kind of decent. That's the like the generic one that played in like the deathmatch levels. But yeah, honestly, I've put in like way more hours than I care to in like any of the Unreal games. Isn't that the one? Hold on. Let me open this up. Let me music you up for a moment with YouTube and hope I don't get any advertisements. Yeah, Foregone Distraction. Sorry, that's the one. Foregone Conclusion is a remix of this track, now that I remember. This is made by, as far as I remember, this is made by like Michel Vanderboss, I think. Who's one of the two people that used to work on like all the Epic games. Him and Alexander Brandon also worked on the Unreal music. They worked on the Deus Ex soundtrack. They did songs for Just Jackrabbit. Like, if you like this kind of music, all the games that I just like mentioned, you should try them out. They're really, really good. Like, orally. Like, AUR. Also like Liquid Drum and Bass. That's kind of like neat. I don't like the Unreal Tournament 3 remix though, which is like this one. I think this version goes like a bit too heavy on the bass. Yeah, this is like the Unreal Tournament 3 remix, I guess. I don't know, like I prefer the original. It's like much cleaner. Somehow. God, there was also like another track for like, but yeah, like the Facing Worlds theme, I think at least for my generation is like the defining Unreal Tournament song, right? It's like, tell anyone that's like 35 and above, like name the first thing that comes to mind when I say Unreal Tournament, and they're gonna be like Facing Worlds. It's like hands down, like everyone I knew played this map. Everyone I knew kind of, you know, did like CTF, capture the flag on here, or team deathmatch, or like it was like such an iconic thing, and it's so nice that it's like not very, you know, complex. Like it's got like a few like very simple melodies, kind of like looping. Although if I'm being honest, from like the entire output of like those artists, personally my favorite is this, which is the Synapse from Deus Ex, which is this. What the fuck? No, this is like, oh, advertisements. God damn it! I need to set up an ad block here for streaming. But yeah, it's this. This is like legitimately my favorite track in the game. Not because of like the strings at the start, but just like because it mellows out after like the first intro. It just gets like, there's like a lot of like variety into this song, like as it like plays. It's like legitimately, like every time I hear this song, I kind of like want to reinstall Deus Ex and like do another playthrough. It's like very like breezy synth, kind of like playing in the background. I really enjoy this. I'm actually kind of worried that it's gonna be like DMCA'd. And also, by the way, in case you like this song, there's also a remix made by the same artist that did this, called Synapse Awake, which is a combination of the regular theme I just played and the combat theme from the same area. So this is like the love it. This is like much like faster paced. This is a remix using the combat theme of Wanchai and the Synapse. Speaking of OSTs, the Persona 5 OST got you to pick up your bass again. Nice. I wish I could learn how to play an instrument. I think it's like a bit too late in my lifespan now, like 36, getting close to 37, to like start learning something. And if I did, it would probably be like keyboards, because like I'd love to be able to make songs that sound like this. Never too late to learn. Always too expensive to learn, though. God, I just love this remix. It's like possibly one of like the handful of cases where I can like literally say the remix is better than the original. Yeah, Daisy My Mother was there. Oh, alt version? Hold on. I'm just like gonna stop this for a moment. What's the alt version? Is that like the... Oh. Okay, yeah, I get it. Yeah, I remember. This is like the... Yeah. Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. So let me get back to the game, since like this is like the last run here. Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm moderately excited for Persona 5 hitting PC, because it means I get to replay it on Steam Deck and play like the the royal version. Wait, hold on. I'm looking for the counterclockwise ones, I guess. But they're like all counterclockwise ones now. What the actual fuck? I guess I'm actually looking for the clockwise one then. Which is this one. We're here. Yep, there we go. So now it kind of pushed me underwater. So again, like, since last time, I don't really get what I'm looking for here. Like, it's supposed to be the probe module, right? But the problem is I can't seem to find it anywhere. It's like slightly too big of a like location. You know? Or I don't know. Am I meant to just like try and like follow the currents? Because like you can sort of kind of see like a current going around. I've not beat the royal contents despite owning the game since release. I need to go further in, but yeah, but if I try to go further in, like the planet's core shocks me. Like, look at this. Like, if I go any further than this, I get shocked and like damaged. Because I was here last time when like when that island kind of like pushed me off. Yeah, like if I come any closer, I get like zapped, which is like weird. You can kind of see like there's like coral reefs below the surface, right? Yeah, see? Unless it's like a trick to like grounding the electricity somehow. What's that? Oh, never mind. One of the stupid squid. fuck these things? Yeah, like again, like I don't seem to like be able to go any deeper than this. Like, see if I just like start pushing a bit more, it's like this thing kind of like comes to the surface and just like shocks me, and it just like pushes me off. I have to look somewhere else for an answer. I mean, yeah, I guess it's like probably like a kind of like, I guess, knowledge of how to like ground yourself so that like it doesn't shock you, right? Yep. Electrical systems damaged. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I'm out as well. God damn it. Well, I should probably just like repair the electricity first. Not that it matters much, since I'm probably gonna have to redo the loop. I don't assume there's like a lot of time left. But yeah, have a lovely rest of the evening, Jungle Robot, and thanks for dropping by. Hope I wasn't too annoying when I like tried to like brute force everything. Okay, just like one last thing before I close it. I just like realized I've never been on the Ash Twin so far. And maybe with like good like reason. Doesn't seem like there's like a lot going on in on this one. Because I do kind of feel like part of like what's going on here. Definitely more than just Ash. Yeah. Oh my god, this is like legitimately terrifying to see every rotation. Like, imagine living on a planet that's like this close to the sun, and you get to see like this big glowing ball of plasma day in, day out. Fuck. How did I? How on earth did I fall? Oh, okay, I see. There's very little gravity on this. Okay, yeah. I'll grant you that. But yeah, it just seems like very little in the way of gravity here. I'm actually curious, like, because it's not like like the rotation here is not like on equilibrium. I do kind of have to wonder, like, when they reach the God, what's the word for it? Like perihelion, is it? Not actually sure, but like when they reach that, is the sun's gravitational pull strong enough to like yank you off the planet? Holy shit! What the? It's a bit not fun. Also, yeah, it looks like my ship got swept off and pulled down into like Ember Twin. So, as far as I can tell, the main feature of this like binary system is that, holy shit, look at that. It's like the sun. But yeah, like, as far as I can figure out, like the main feature of like of this like pair of planets, like the binary system, is that the Ash Twin is constantly kind of like dislodging sand off of itself and like down into the canyon in the Ember Twin. So I assume like you can probably like, get picked up by that if you're not careful, and just like thrown across the cold void of space into like the other planet and probably dying in the process. Or if not dying, then it's like, you know, being stranded. Like my ship's now on like the other planet because of that. Okay, let's see. Oh, hey! Thanks to Scan. Here's our first delivery. Yarrow, 1 warp core fresh from the Black Hole Forge. Brood is installing this core sibling in Brittle Hollow as I write this. My gratitude, Clary. With this, the Ash Twin project is underway. I confess I'm deeply curious about what you and Poke found on the White Hole Station that started this project. Could I visit sometime to learn? I recommend you do. The White Hole Station is the model for the towers being built on the Ash Twin project, so a visit to the station will be doubly useful. Okay. Wait, is like what? What? The actual fuck? I'm confused. Like, what the literal fuck just happened? Is this like another one of those like alignment thingies, like fast travel? Black Hole Forge. Yay. I guess it is, but it's like the model for the yeah, see? Like it even shows here the departure time is like 1 microsecond, I guess. Early, like later than the arrival time. So just like going back like a microsecond in time. What the? Oh my god, what's up with the gravity in this place? This is just ridiculous. Exit to surface. Okay. What if I don't want to exit to surface? Oh wait, I've been on the other side of this. It's like a blocked wall. From here on out. Jesus Christ. I'm very much confused. It's like the inside of the of Brittle Hollow. Okay, now we're back to the Ash Twin. I don't think I'm gonna be fast enough, but I'm gonna give it a try. Oof. Did I make it? I made it. Hey. Holy shit. That's no. Okay, I guess this is like also a... Wait, is this like a teleport to Dark Bramble, right? What the? Yeah. So currently I should be... Wait, not Dark Bramble. This is Timberhearth. So wait, do the twins have portals to like all the locations? Also, like, this is legitimately unnerving. Seeing the sun to like grow to this size. It was like fucking terrifying. Okay, so this would go to let's see. Where does this go to? If anywhere. I mean, I don't know if I have like enough time for that. Oh, there's like, that's a view. Good grief. If you want to like terrify people, this is how you do it. Oh, okay. Nice. Let's see what we can scan before we die. Some time has passed since I checked in with you, Pi. How are you in idea progressing with the Sun Station plans? Presently, my assessment is that our plans will either fail explosively or succeed explosively. Pi, you know, I don't find that funny. How curious. Rami thinks it's a gas, and I don't recall requesting that you monitor this conversation idea. I don't see what state matter has to do with this, and I don't recall supporting the Sun Station construction, but here we are. Hypothesis, time spent away from the station will be beneficial to you both. Okay. Yay. I guess. Oh, fuck. I wasn't paying attention. How do we... let's see. Up? From here? There's like a tower that I haven't been to over there. I have like no idea what this structure is. Oh, wait. Wait, it's lowering. It's lowering. Okay, where does this send me? Wait. Oh, wait, am I just like going through the middle of the planet? Did I just like get flung through the core? To the other side? Still don't get how this is supposed to be useful, though. I'm also pretty sure at this point the... Oh. What the... But yeah, I'm also pretty sure like this is like probably the point where the music is gonna start like playing. And honestly, just about time too, because I'm out of fuel. Okay, let's see. This one goes to Timberhearth, right? There we go. This time we get like a front row seat of the end of Cosmos. Oh wait, I haven't been in here. Oh, am I gonna have enough time to scan? If there's anything to scan. Damn it. Ah! Not enough. Quick. Give me like one of those reading walls. Nope. 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 Oh wait, there was one on the other side of this. Ah, come on. Quickly. Quickly. Time stops when you read. Friends visiting from the Hanging City. We are planning on Ash Twin, blah blah blah. I was on member Twin, but the Highlands lives built without introductional panels. I didn't see it. Imagine otherwise immensely clever Konoi will lose his head. Okay. Scanned. Let's go watch the fireworks. Where is it? Yep. The end. And with that going out on with a bang here, I think this is actually the end of the stream. Yay! I don't know, like the more I play this, the more I enjoy it. Damn it! Like it's not just like the dumb things that I get to do with gravity and whatnot. Just like flinging myself up impossible places. I don't know what it is though. I'm like legitimately enjoying myself so much, and it's been a while. In fact, it has been like amazing the last like year almost. Like ever since like Year of Retro was fun. Don't get me wrong, it was decently fun, but this year's challenge where I actually get to play stuff that's like weird and I like didn't know about, and they're like exciting and somehow a bit like, you know, strange in certain ways. I'm having so much fun. Like dumb. Also coupled with the fact that I'm like playing Yakuza 0 on the Steam Deck or off stream, that's also kind of hilarious and fun. But that's a story for another time. I think this is the end for today. I will try to actually get things done next stream without tomorrow, without, you know, the constant distraction, the distraction of me trying to fling myself into the sun. So for now, I'm gonna set up a raid for Millimage as always, since I mean he's the only one live that I follow at the moment. I hope you enjoyed this stream as much as I did. I know it was a lot, so tall order, but maybe if you enjoyed it almost as much as I did, would still be fine. I hope this little thing managed to make, you know, they have like better production values than yesterday, like last stream. Hope you have a great day and or night and or like time zone equivalent, and I'll see you around tomorrow with more Outer Wilds. Until then, have a lovely rest of the evening and bye bye.